What is going on, everybody? How y'all doing? How your mom and them? Start it, right? Start it. We're not muted. We're good.
Oh, I forgot to hit mute on the show.
Oh, well, mute the show. What's wrong with you? How y'all doing this fine Friday? I started a little early today. Just a little bit because I was on the Bitches show today. If y'all didn't catch it, make sure you go over to the Bitches channel and watch it because I had on my wig because I wanted to be a bitch. And there you go. I had a wig on for a good 5 or 6 minutes during the first part of the show, and then I took off the wig and we went from there. I did have the pigtails. Oh, don't worry, Breeze. You can catch it. I'm sure it's going to be on their channel. It's good.
Well, no, he didn't.
I didn't what? Oh, no, I didn't pick Munchkin up. Thankfully, Katie went and picked her up because I probably wouldn't have been a good idea for me to go pick her up at this point in time. I'm glad Katie was home because I've had a little bit to drink. But yeah, just a little bit, probably too much. So this is going to be fun tonight. It's going to be awesome. What's up, Ninja? It was fun though.
But no, I'd be really mad if I had to walk home.
No, we wouldn't have let you walk home. Man, why am I got a cough so bad. And thanks, Dire Thing, for the recommendation on the RTX voice because that stuff really does work really good as far as taking out background noise and stuff. So I decided to go with this mic tonight with the RTX on, so it should block out most of the background noise because there is background noise now, but maybe y'all won't hear it. Maybe you will. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And there's Gail. Let me find the button to fix this because right now I'm like, oh wait, that's the wrong button. Yes, it was gonna be difficult. I ain't gonna lie. I thought that for a minute there, I may have had a little wee much to drink, just a wee much, just a wee.
I don't know what's wrong with my voice. He can't adjust my volume individually in.
I thought they were fixing that.
But I'm not talking very loud because I'm actually still working, so I'm multitasking. So.
You're not capturing Munchkin, or she is very low. Really?
So what?
No, yeah, she's still kind of at work.
Don't work, so yeah.
She seems I can hear her just fine, but maybe that's just me. I don't know. Well, she said that I was because I went up there to just lay down for a couple of minutes, and she said I was snoring. I thought I was wide awake the entire time, but I did not eat anything. No.
He didn't eat dinner because somebody had my card and we were to stop on the way home from work.
Wait a minute. You told me get the hamburger meat out of the freezer and put it in the fridge, which I assumed to mean I'm going to be cooking that for dinner.
Hamburger meat is not going to defrost in the refrigerator in the span of 4 hours.
Yeah. But Gail was very low. Gail is very low in volume also. I did not. How can I? Okay, let me see if I can adjust y'all's volume. How about
your default.
I didn't change anything that I know of. There, that's as loud as I can turn them. Wait, it's not the desktop audio is not showing up right. Wait a minute. I'm gonna fix this. There's a way to fix this. I may not know it, but I'm gonna try and fix it. Default.
Start pressing buttons.
How about right there? Let's see it. Does that work? Hey, see, y'all's mic is not moving when you talk. No, I don't think so.
Like literally only one.
I thought I had all this fixed before we started, but you know, apparently I was wrong. Is that better? No, that's not gonna. I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, I think they're picking up the like after effect, and it's not. Wait, what about that one?
It's your email address. Right, there we go.
It's not showing on my desktop audio, which it always does. It always like pegs the meter, and it's not moving.
Did it reset your defaults or something? Did you have on headphones earlier?
No, I didn't. But it's definitely reset something because usually when y'all talk, the thing moves and it's not moving at all. Why is that? Somebody explain that fact to me.
Take your time.
Well, I'm trying different things and it's not moving. Damn it. Fix user error. I'll give you that. I'll give you definitely the user error. Wait, I just turned up that volume. Maybe that helps.
Doesn't help, does it?
Let me turn this one up too. Maybe I think that may have worked because now I saw y'all's meter move. Is it better now? Wait, it was moving.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because they robbed you.
That's a little better. Yay! They robbed me. Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, they robbed you while you were trying to figure out the audio. You weren't paying attention.
Holy moly, this is loud on my side though.
It's a bit better.
Hopefully y'all can hear it. If not, no big deal. But yeah, y'all missed it. We got the fan. Oh, well, if they can hear the fan, then they're really hearing it loud. That's loud.
No, they stole your fan, dear.
What?
Stole your fan.
They stole my fan? Robbers, you made it and you got away with some of Scuba's items from museum. Okay, she just added on that they stole the fan.
Yeah, well, Bree says we got the fan, so I would imagine she knows what they got out of there with.
I guess whatever they decided to grab. Yeah, I had a great time on the Bitches Show today. I was scared because I really wasn't. I did not know what kind of. Really, I was like, man, they're going to ask me some really hard questions. So I was trying to be ready for it. And they didn't. They really took it easy on me, I think. They only asked a couple of weird questions. I think most of that was because of Jules.
We never know what's going to get Jules.
Yeah, Jules may ask you anything. I see Tam Vapes in the room. Tam Vapes, I did get the one shots. I haven't tried the Dream Cream yet, which I'm anxious to try, but I am vaping the Raspberry Love right now. The Raspberry Love. Yeah. If y'all like raspberry, this is not a bad raspberry vape. The good thing about one shots is if you buy this stuff from Tam Vapes, All you have to do is add your VG and your nicotine, and you're done. So if y'all are afraid of DIY, this is something you may want to look into. Because I know she's got a lot of flavors. This is just 2 out of whatever she has. So I got the Raspberry Love. I really look forward to trying the Dream Cream. And I've been vaping. I already went through, I don't know how many tanks of the Raspberry Love and the Kelpie. But Raspberry Love is the newest one. Yeah, so that one's supposedly not even out yet. So that's what I'm vaping. I'm not a big raspberry fan, and I know I didn't say, Tam, don't send me any raspberry, but it's not bad for raspberry. It's really not.
Maybe if I put earphones on.
I don't know. I don't know what I did wrong. See, usually my desktop audio moves. Oh shit, she's gonna mess with it. See how the desktop audio doesn't have any sound when she talks?
Camera. I hate your mouse. What is
Look,
up with your
look.
frickin' mouse?
That's the way my mouse works. That's my mic. What are you doing?
Just making sure the game is.
That's what it's supposed to be on to keep the sound out. That's correct. Now, the desktop audio could be 1 or 2 things, though. That's the problem. See, it's on RTX voice because it keeps the sound out, but my real one is the speakers Realtek high definition audio. But see, there's a real definition digital output. Which one do you click on to make it show when y'all talk? That's the question.
Digital one.
Just hit okay. See, if that bar don't move when she talks, then it's not right.
Yeah, it's not moving at all.
Oh,
is
it's
it?
moving now.
Is that better?
See if that's better.
Everybody?
See, that's why I don't like you using that mic, because this is all very loud.
Yeah, well, I can turn that down. Oh, see, there we go. That is better.
There we go.
Okay. Thank you for.
Thank you, Munchkin.
I thought I already clicked on that. Let me turn this down so everybody don't hear that really loud sound. Echo, yeah, I'm turning it down now. My bad. Hopefully that's better.
It's okay, Pat. We heard. I think it's fixed now.
Holy crap, that's loud. Why is it not?
Exactly, Cassie, right? Cassie watched the bitches on replay and learned 3 things. You make a beautiful girl. Cassie needs to watch John Wick and do not piss Bunny off.
Right. So if there's an echo, babe, you need to turn down your speakers.
I'm
So the
working on
neighbors
that
can't
right
hear it.
now. I just turned it down.
Okay.
That is why I'm better on
I keep
headphones,
telling him that
exactly.
demon, but he is so set on using that damn microphone.
I see that when y'all talk, it's also pegging my microphone, which it shouldn't do technically, but
And apparently there's an echo on me.
Well, that's because he's got us playing out of his speakers,
Right.
so the neighbors can hear us talking.
Yeah.
So it's echoing back through his headset.
I'm turning everything down. How far do I got to turn it down? How about that? That's down to 12. That's about as low as I can go. And I'm pretty sure I have the show muted. It is muted, so it shouldn't echo.
Well, you only need it turned up enough to where you can hear us. The neighbors and the people down the street don't need to hear the audio playing out of your desktop speakers.
Well, I mean, I got headphones. I can switch over anytime, or try to anyway.
Apparently there's echo on Munchkin and I.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he's got
I'm gonna. Well,
playing.
if it echoes still,
Yeah,
I
it's
will
better.
switch. The echo's gone. I'm the only one y'all can hear perfectly. Well, that's good right there. Well, thank you. It has reduced, echo gone. Okay, sorry for the technical difficulties because I'm.
Here we go.
I
You're doing
definitely.
really well considering.
I'm having difficulty right now. So.
Yeah, you considering he literally just woke up 15 minutes ago, so yeah, he's
Yeah.
doing great.
Well,
It's
I was
called
taking a
being-
small nap, just a
That's
small nap.
nasty.
I need to ask though, Munchkin, when you came in from work, did he hand you a bottle?
No, he was sleeping.
Oh, Scuba, we had you all prepared. You would have it all ready for him, see? We had him all
No.
prepared that when you would come in from work, he would hand you your own bottle.
You
with
just
a nice
woke up too,
glass
Tam?
of wine.
No, I came in and came upstairs and he was curled up on the bed with his shoes on.
Well, because yeah, I needed a nap. I'm out of drink, and it was taken away from me, so I can't have any more.
You don't need any more. Go make yourself some ice
I
water.
need something to drink. I should just drink water, for that matter. But
Well, you go get yourself something to drink.
I may do that. Are you going to bring me your device so I can build it? Because I'm pretty sure, since you said this tastes nasty. Oh wait,
Well, I
try the new
just
sound
refilled
effect.
it, so
Let's see if they work.
DeMillen, it's practically impossible to make this thing leak.
There we go. Oh boy, that was good. How about not that one? There's another one. DeMillen, it's
Can't hear
practically impossible to make this thing leak. That's not the right button. Scuba, wake up. Seriously. Oh, there we go. There's the other one. I haven't changed that one yet.
DeMillen,
DeMillen.
it's practically impossible to make this thing leak.
26,650.
26,650. Oh my goodness. And this will be the last one.
Take that to your lawyer, and then once your lawyer's read it, go fuck yourself again.
I wish I could hear that. That's hilarious.
yes, we can't hear anything. I'm sure it's
That's
very amusing.
It's Vic's rant about high oil. Where you go take a fuck to
take that
them.
to your lawyer. Once they've read it, go fuck yourself again. I like that. That's good stuff, man.
It's my wife
And
in
thanks to
chat.
Gail sent me over those. So I was able to add those to the bot, which I appreciate that.
But that's what I
I'm
said to
probably
you,
going
if
to
you
add
want
more.
Just tell me what specific ones you want, and I'll ask Vic if he can record them, and then we can get them over to you.
I'm going to find some more. Where are you getting
I
the
do
sound
have-
effect from?
I do
Well,
have more.
the first few ones I had, Pat, but Gail sent me the other ones, and those are strictly from videos. So they just
I got Vic
isolated.
to record himself saying it's a text message. Yes, it fucking is, and that's my ringtone for when I get a text. That's my notification.
That's good. Oh, there's speeds. Vic should say donkey. Yeah. Oh, we do need a donkey.
Donkey.
Yeah, we need Vic to say donkey, which he did do a couple times, but that's been a way back. We'd have to go find that on a show somewhere.
Fluff. Yeah, fluff, fluff, fluff.
Donkey. Yeah, I'm not sure what's in the dream cream, but I'm all about the creamy, custardy type vape, so I need to try this. It's hard to tell from just smelling it. I know I'm gonna have to make this, just try it. The first one I took, you can see most of that's gone because I made a 120 ml bottle of it. So it's in here. It's in here actually. This used to be a Nilla Nuts bottle. Nilla Nuts converted to raspberry right now. But it's
Apricot.
good. I'm enjoying vaping it. I think Tam did a great job on it. So it's cool to be able to have a juice that you like. Oh, I don't know all the flavorings and stuff. You just basically take this flavoring here. You put 15% of it in, and then the rest of it is VG and nicotine. That's it. It's that simple.
Yeah,
So
see, I
people
have a
that are
something for
afraid
all
of
that.
DIYing, that's about as easy as it gets right there. You can
Yeah,
make
I
your
have a
own
Zan for
juice.
all that. And if Zan doesn't make the juice, then Stevie makes our juice for us. But because of the lockdown and because of their moving house and everything still being packed up,
Right.
so with the lockdown and the coronavirus, we had started buying the bottle shots and the concentrates again, and Zan's been making them for during the lockdown, which has been good because I've actually tried some juices that I wouldn't normally have tried, and I found a couple that I've liked.
That's
yeah, I
cool.
don't
Always
know.
finding it is apricot. Apricot, really?
That's how you
Really?
say
Because
apricot? That's weird.
what's that one that
Yes, Pat, I have had black vine.
why can't I remember his name? Scope made. It was an apricot dreams or something like that. That was really good. If it's anything like that, then I'll really like it because I know Scope made a juice like that, and that one was really good. And I only had one bottle of that, and I vaped it all, and I never did buy any more because I'm a dummy. But you know, there's Tandy.
Yep. Yeah, Pat's asking if I've tried the black vine that Vic goes on about. It's the Rochford project. We reviewed all the Rochford project juices on the bitches. Black vine's nice. For me, it's not a dead black currant vape. And I prefer some of his other juices. But if you like kind of black currant and berries and things like that, then yeah, all his juices are pretty good. All his juices are pretty spot on. But,
I don't
yeah, it's
think
not
I'd
one that
like black currant. I mean, it's not in my flavor profile, so I'm like,
Yeah.
when I saw that, I was like, oh, he makes it sound really good, but I'm like, I don't know, black currant. I'm like, no.
Well,
think I'd like
Jay
it.
from the Rochford project has sent us the juices for review, and when they arrived, Zan stole the black vine, vaped it, and left me that in the bottle to review.
Wow,
So he really likes it. It's one that
damn,
he
Zan, you didn't have
Yeah.
to vape at all.
Yeah, that's all right. I don't mind. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a good juice. Rochford project juices are very good.
I'm definitely, yeah, I'm almost sure that Munchkin's tank needs rebuilding because every time she vapes on anything more than 2 days, it gets burnt black. And
Yeah, but I just refilled it because my batteries died about an hour before
Oh, you
I
needed
was
a vape.
retrieved. So I needed
retrieved.
vapage. Hmm
Yeah. Get that nicotine in you.
I am freezing, man. I swear, it's like the alcohol and the cold air has come to get me right now.
Well, that's because you were all curled up napping, and then
I
got
could
up
have
and ran
slept
downstairs.
for hours just then. I was out.
I
I'm
almost
actually
let you, but I
surprised.
know how you are about
Then she's
mosquitoes.
like, it's 7:45. I'm like, oh dang. I better get up.
And then he said, well, a nap would have been nice. I was like, bitch, what did you think you were doing? You were snoring. You were napping. That's definitely napping.
I didn't think I was napping. I really didn't, because
You were
to
napping.
me it seemed like I was wide awake with my eyes closed.
Nope, you weren't wide awake. You were mumbling about nuke silos and robots trying to kill you in your sleep.
Yep.
I don't remember anything about nuke silos or anything like that.
I do, because I was laughing at you. I was going to see if you'd keep talking, but that's it.
Oh, I
You were
could. I
whining.
didn't say nothing else. Well,
No.
darn. I almost want to put my headphones on just to see. Well, it's going to totally throw off the volume and stuff, but I'll be able to hear y'all better without any echo whatsoever.
We'll just do
I
that.
think I'm going to try it.
I know Dire Thing. He was very disturbed by it. He
Here
was
goes.
almost whining that every time I go into a nuke silo, well, I don't know if you can hear us now that he unplugged it, but how all the robots kill him. No, I didn't record it, Demon. Because I don't want him recording me in my sleep. Of course, I said something to him one time that he thought I was asleep and I wasn't when I made the comment that I wonder if crabs know they're delicious. So he thought that was a talking in my sleep thing, and it was just one of those things that popped into my head.
Yeah.
Because they are delicious. I don't know if they know that, but
Apparently I snore, but I don't care because I'm sleeping.
yeah, I snore too, but doesn't bother me at all.
Exactly right.
He falls asleep first, so I figured well, sometimes he falls asleep first if he's not staying up watching TV all night or something. But
well, I don't sleep, as you know, at night. The insomnia gets me. So 9 times out of 10, Zan's asleep before me. But yeah. Once I'm sleeping, if I'm snoring, I don't care. As long as I'm.
I had insomnia for a while until I started having to get up at the crack of fucking dawn to go to work. That kind of every once in a while.
The hell? Why can't I hear anything? Oh shit. There it is. Yeah. I'm changed, but can everybody else hear everybody now?
No, because now what you need to do is go switch the default for your desktop audio to your headset.
I'm working on that right now. There, that's changed now. Try it now.
All right, is that better? Can you hear us now?
Okay.
Is
Hopefully,
this the first time you've ever casted, dear?
it might be. It might be. I mean,
Can everybody hear us? Are we loud enough?
okay, there we go. So now y'all can hear. Okay, good. Because, yeah, I can hear them now without an echo. But it was so low before. They were like, yes, no echo, but I could barely hear y'all. So I was like, I got to fix that. Yay! Yeah, I thought I was bad. No, no. As long as y'all can hear me now, good. We're good. I think I got everything fixed. Hopefully.
And only 27 minutes in, so that's not too bad.
That's good going.
You know, you got to make it, where you got to keep people on their toes,
This keyboard is going to drive me crazy with its stupid control button not working.
Yeah, I haven't looked at that yet. I'll have a look at it sooner or later.
Do you know how unintuitive it is to hit the control on the right hand side of the keyboard? We were talking about snoring, how we both snore, but it doesn't bother us because we're asleep.
Exactly.
Yeah, she don't snore a lot. You know what's so weird about Munchkin is she won't be snoring, but if I roll over and put my arm over her, then she starts snoring. Go figure. So I'm like, well, if I don't touch her, she won't snore.
He doesn't have very loud snores, so you can barely hear it, but you were snoring.
Zan doesn't snore now. He used to snore very badly, but then he was diagnosed with sleep apnea, so he sleeps with a CPAP machine now. So it's like sleeping with Darth Vader every night. Because all I hear is the breathing. But it's actually got to stage after so many years that I can't sleep without the noise of his CPAP machine. It's become a comfort thing.
Oh,
like having a fan on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
I almost have to have a fan running or something because without a fan,
the fan, the TV, everything else, I don't think he could sleep in silence. I don't.
No.
I have to have a fan on. I have to have some type of white noise, but it is very, very difficult for me to fall asleep with
I like the
a
white
TV
noise,
on, unless
more-
it's during the day.
I gotta have
Yeah.
I gotta have circulation also.
You gotta have some flow.
I gotta have some
flow.
That's
like Earl.
That's the southern version of
Earl.
That'd be ear.
I gotta have some air circulation. Yeah. Gotta have plenty of that going on. Then you're good once you have that.
Yeah, I sleep under the window, a wide open window. And it's wide open in the snow and everything. I can't sleep with the window shut.
Well, if the window's open, see that I know that should be air circulation, but to me that's just if it was really windy, yeah, fine. Otherwise, I need something moving the air inside the room.
Yeah.
I don't like
But then we live in different climates. We very seldom get nice weather over here.
Do I wake up when the power goes out? Dire thing, what? We don't really have any power outages here. We've had 2, I think, since I've been here. But both of them have been during the day, and it kind of sucks because you lose all internet, all power, fridges. You have to worry about the food that's in there. It's a pain in the ass.
It was a little bent last time our power went out.
Yeah, I was like, damn, I got no internet. I can't play games. I can't do nothing. So yeah, it sucked.
Could you imagine if we'd had to do the lockdown without internet and without communication from the internet or anything?
Oh, I'd lose my mind.
Yes, Anne would too. I would be quite happy. I could sit and curl up with a book quite happily, but no, Zan would cope for about half an hour and that would be it.
I'd finally get caught up on my reading as long as I could charge my phone because, I'd have to steal the iPad from the kid because I can't read on a phone anymore.
Yeah.
It messes with my eyes. But
last Saturday, your internet was out all day. Damn, Tam. That sucks. At least it's not on the day that y'all cast, you know. But yeah, having the
would
internet
cry.
out all day would be, yeah.
Tandy would ugly cry, wouldn't you, darling? You would ugly cry.
I could see it happening. I could see it happening for sure. Wow, they were asking tough questions. What's your favorite RTA? What's your favorite RDA? Do you prefer single battery? Do you prefer dual battery? Beach or
They
beach or
were
pool?
tough.
They were, you know, they were very general but specific questions, which I think you could pretty much ask anybody. But yeah, I wasn't ready for any of them. That's for
They
sure.
were very general but specific.
Yes.
Until I got down to
how
the
we managed
General in
that, I'll
nature,
never know.
specific to you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the manscaping thing was a little bit personal, so I was like, okay then.
Everybody
yeah.
gets asked that
Well,
question. The bitches.
What's funny is my coworker was sitting beside me, and I had the phone kind of set up on my desk because I'm still training her, right?
Oh.
So all of a sudden, I hear him talking about his junk sticking to his legs, and she's like, "So I have a feeling I'm missing
when
a
you had
very
to
important
show her?
Explain that
conversation
there's a
right
time
here."
difference.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so that's what you let her hear. That was you picked the wrong
Yeah,
time to
yep.
go here.
That's
Listen
what
to
she
this.
heard. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Funny.
we were very well behaved today. There was only a couple of dodgy questions.
Yeah, it was. It went
We didn't
okay.
want to make you uncomfortable, Scuba.
Well, you know, I don't think it would have made me
You did or didn't?
uncomfortable.
We didn't want to make him uncomfortable.
Well, that sucks. I mean, that's kind of the whole point, right?
Yeah, but
They went light on me. I think they did, Demon Hunter. I mean, they
we
could.
did go light on you.
Yeah. I was expecting a lot harder. No, Munchkin is still working at home because she never puts her damn work down. She literally comes home and goes right back to work a lot of times. But
I don't have a choice.
if she don't do it, she gets so backed up by the time she goes into work the next day, she has twice as much work to do. But it's a never-ending cycle because even when she goes back in, there's that much more work, so she stays busy constantly.
No, if anybody's got a quick fire way to increase the interest rates, I would be happy to
Oh,
yeah,
to
have
make the
that
interest
happen.
rate go up where nobody would start selling houses anymore? Yeah, that would be
Yes,
good.
exactly.
So has
Yeah,
there been a big boom over there with the house selling?
It is ridiculous.
Really?
Yes, I'm just stupid busy, and it's been this way since, I don't know, February. The
lockdown?
If I manscape, I'm going to need a petrol
You would
mower.
think, and this is what my boss told me, that, you know, there's a lot of people that are just trying to get it done before all these banks shut down. There was talk that the investors weren't going to be buying loans anymore, so a lot of the lenders aren't going to be closing on anything because they don't have anybody to buy the loans, because a lot of lenders don't service loans. They close them and then they sell them. There was talk that, with everybody being furloughed or laid off and the HR department's working from home, and, you know, the IRS is behind on tax transcripts from the lockdown because people are working from home, it's all going to come to a screeching halt. Those were all lies. Not one of those things has happened. It is ridiculous.
So instead you're chasing your tail, trying to keep on top of everything.
Yeah. And he keeps trying to hire people to help me, but he's hiring people that I have to train. And that is the last thing that I have time to do, is to train people. I just don't.
Yeah, Scuba was telling us that earlier, and sometimes it's easier to just do the work yourself rather
Yeah,
than...
well, he's like, delegate it. And I'm like, you delegate it and you want me to spend an hour and a half of my time explaining how to do it, and then answering constant questions while they're doing it, and then having to look it over once they finish it. I might as well have just done it myself, and it would have taken me 10 minutes. So he doesn't get that, though, because he doesn't know how to do my job. I've suggested that he take a seat in my chair for at least an hour and let me show him how to do my job. And he says, no, I don't want to. That's why I have you. I said, well, what if I get hit by a bus? And he's like, well, don't run in front of buses. So
surely it would be better you then hiring somebody to help, because if he's hiring somebody that he doesn't know how to do your job, how is he picking people to come in that you think are suitable for you?
Because I mean, there's a certain level of experience where you can, find out where they used to work, what they used to do, and you're like, okay, well then you should be able to do this.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily always the case, because the volume is a bit different. There's a bit different between having 4 closings spread out over a week than all in one afternoon before noon.
Yeah.
So that just doesn't,
It doesn't translate for them.
no, not at all.
Look at that. I remember to put juice in and not get a dry hit. This is a
Good
good
job.
vape.
Gail is the queen of dry hits.
I am.
She likes dry hitting everything. Speed did message me, and he was like, I'm still at work. There's a lot of traffic or something, so I don't know if Speed's coming on tonight. He may make it. I don't know for sure.
Andy, that's our secret, darling. Shh. Yeah, thanks to everybody from your chat as well that came and watched on the bitches today. Richard Wills, there was a few others in there that Dire Thing was there, and a few others that came and watched the bitches. So thank you for coming over.
Yeah, cool.
It was good.
I'm surprised. Not just, I don't think they came just because of me, but because I didn't. It's not like I promoted it on my Facebook or anything, but I don't know if anybody would have even seen it, but if they did, great. I guess I could have put it on there. I just got really behind.
I put it on there to let everybody know that you were on with us.
Yeah, cool. Someone told me Tandy Cakes gets deleted. What? Try your own chat name and you will see it. Babe, I'm gonna need your atomizer, your RTA, and I know you just filled it, so you need to hurry up and vape some of it so I can rebuild that thing, because
You have an hour and 20 minutes left. I will vape away.
Fine, we're just gonna hang out and vape.
Rebuild your Kelpie.
See, I just built the Kelpie though.
I don't think anybody's going to be heartbroken if they don't get to watch you build the intake.
If the Kelpie had dirty wicks, my juice would not be that clear. It is so clear you can't even tell there's juice in there.
Yeah.
Usually when you have dirty coils, you'll put juice in there and then the whole juice will start changing colors. This is staying really clear, and this is that raspberry that I got from Tam, so yeah, it's clear. There's nothing to it.
Fruity vapes usually do stay pretty clear.
It depends. Oh wow, that just totally went out of a different speaker. The 26650 did. I
wonder how people would feel if they knew I was working on their house closing documents while drinking alcohol and chit-chatting with you guys. This is the face of someone that doesn't give a fuck. Just in case any of the clients are out there watching.
This joint needs bottom cams. It does, John Q. I wish YouTube would allow, bottom cams and stuff. Rebuild the intake. I think that's what Munchkin's vaping on, so I will be rebuilding the intake.
On the intake gel, which I have just built last week, and I'm really enjoying.
Yeah. The intake,
I like it.
Intake Dual is a great vape. I can't complain with it. I mean,
I like the flavor.
Yeah, that's good.
And as I said to you earlier, for me building, I'm not the best builder in the world. I've got the least amount of patience there is. But I managed to build it myself and work it and do it all, and it's not leaked once, which is really good. So in my book, it's an easy build, RTA.
Well, especially with it being top airflow like that, it's really hard to make it leak at all because of it being top airflow. But if you built it wrong, like if you didn't use enough wick, you would get a lot of flooding. So when you try to vape it, it would gurgle. But if you're not getting that, then you built it right. And
I think you should rebuild the rose.
But he broke it.
That's right. Accidentally, amazing where the glass just went.
No, that
Breeze,
was not
I like
glass.
the way you think. I'm gonna go with that. No, it's metal. Somehow he broke it. Yeah.
No, it's metal, but that's not what broke. It was the O-rings inside this thing that broke. Besides the ceramic cup that's in there. What a POS this thing has been. I hate that thing with a passion. And I mean, I know the last time I built it, I was just sitting there. Well, especially, I wouldn't say the first time, but when I did do it on cam, I was cussing and raising hell the whole time I built it because it's such a pain in the ass. Even to get the coil to sit down in there and actually get grabbed by the screws is way too hard. Way too hard.
I think John Q is having trouble understanding me. Tandy, you might have to translate in chat.
I understand. I
They
mean,
do understand me. You're
yeah,
used
there's
to
a
it.
few times where they talk really fast and I go, what the fuck did they just say? But if I just listen, I rehear it in my brain and go, okay, as long as I slow it down, then I got it. I know what they're saying.
I have to remember and speak slower.
I
I forget.
think Vic used to do that. I don't know if he does it anymore, but now it seems like he's slowed down.
Yeah, we all have a casting voice, but when we
Yeah.
get together, we just talk normally. Like I'll speak really slowly on here with you, but when we all get together, we speak really quickly. And when Gwen was over visiting with Vic, we'd all went out for lunch, and me and Zan and Vic were just and Gwen just sat there like that. She couldn't understand a word we were saying. 6. Dave wants me to say 6. 6.
It sounds like 6 when Gail says it, but when Vic says it, yeah, it doesn't sound that way. I mean, no matter how many times Vic says it, which we can, I don't know if this plays through. I don't know what speakers this is playing through. Oops. Let's see.
Yeah, when Jules gets excited, you can't understand Jules.
Yeah, I don't know if that comes through and y'all can hear that or not. I hear it on my main speakers, but I don't think it's playing back through chat, unfortunately. I'm not gonna, y'all can hear it? Okay, good. 26, 650.
26.
What? It's like, okay, Vic, sure, yeah, you got
It just sounds ordinary to me. I can understand why it sounds different.
You gotta mess with Vic about that. Vic, yeah, Vic was in the chat over on the Bitches channel also. I'm surprised. Usually he's doing reviews so much you can't even catch him for half a break. I guess because it was earlier, you know.
He's a great support of ours. He's always shouting us out, and he's usually in chat supporting us. He's been a good friend with us.
Yeah. I think it's funny that Vic is like, oh, I don't know how you got Scuba on there. Really?
We asked you.
Yeah, I know, right? It's not like he was like, oh, he's hard to get a hold of. No, don't try that.
Vic, if you're watching, your arse is scalped. Get Scuba on the show.
There you go. The same thing with that late night vape show. They haven't asked me yet, but he's been in the channel during my show quite a few times. And
Yeah, Mick and Bill.
Yep.
Yeah.
He hasn't said anything, but if they
We were on their show a couple of months ago. It's a good show. It's 10:30 on a Sunday night that they cast, so 10:30 UK time.
How's the flash?
Well, the full moon, I ain't all that, darling. Trust me. Zan would turn me down regularly in a heartbeat if he could.
I don't know how else to change this. It's gotta wait. My sound effects. Everything I've tried to change now. It should be. Oh, that's why. Let's try that. So now, yeah, I think that'll work. Let's see if this works. Let me try this again for the hell of it.
Hey, Yarbird.
I didn't hear anything that time at all. The bot's like, screw you. Nothing. I hear nothing. Maybe they hear it, but I don't hear it. That's weird. There's no other way to do it, though. There? Harry, thank you. That's what I try to do is keep it real as much as I can.
No, nothing's working, they're saying.
I don't hear it either. That's weird. Ah, blast.
So I just heard that iVlog, that you have done your last show on iVlog, Munchkin.
Last show on the other side. We
Yeah.
have officially moved over to From the Ashes, but I think
650.
tomorrow is going
Wow.
to be we're not going to be on tomorrow because we still have to wait for them to add us to the multi-broadcaster account and all that good shit. So
Yeah.
I think it'll be next Saturday before we do a show over there.
Good.
Oh, so they're gonna wait. They're gonna like postpone it
Yep.
for. Okay.
Well, I said that I could take, it'd take a small break, but that's iVlog's rules. It's not their rule. You're supposed to wait until Cream has you added as a caster before they're
Right.
supposed to release the stream key to you. So
Yeah, Chunk, if you've
Yep.
only watched the first John Wick, you really need to watch the other two. And yeah, if you like the first one, you definitely need to watch the second and third one. You're going to definitely enjoy it. I like all the John Wicks. I think, as far as a sequel to any movies, they got better and better. So you really like the first one, you're going to like the second one, and then you're really going to like the third one. And I can't wait until the new one comes out.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the new one.
Oh my
I like
goodness.
a bit of Keanu Reeves.
Oh my goodness. I just like the whole principle
like a lot
of
of
the
bit of
show. I
Keanu
like
Reeves.
the whole
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick
Mhm.
your ass. The
You
whole
can't
movie.
beat a nice bit of eye candy.
Yeah.
Oh, girl, I had a couple years ago. I found some photos of him when he was younger. Okay, it was more than a couple years ago. It was probably that was probably about 15 years ago, right? So pictures of Keanu Reeves in a towel. That was my desktop at work, and everybody that walked in was like, "Oh," I'm like, "I know, right?" Yeah, it was nice.
Well, I bet they all smiled.
Yeah, they
I bet
did.
nobody
They did.
cried.
Well, I mean, yeah, some of the men were like, and
Yeah,
I'm like, "Oh, shut up, you wish."
yeah, exactly.
But yeah.
There's the original John Wick right there, still sealed in the Blu-ray package. I hadn't even
I don't
opened
think
it
I
yet.
have, Janet.
Wow.
I need to
Well,
own them
Chuck
all.
was
though.
watching the bitches earlier, so it was probably mentioning John Wick that he's went away and watched them.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think I might actually do the John Wicks over the weekend.
Oh,
Watch them again.
those are so good. I mean, they're so good. Really like watching the John. I could watch that movie over and over again. I don't know why. There's some movies you can just watch over and over
Yeah.
again.
Need a
Oh
mouse.
boy. Can I mod heist or do I have any money?
Touchpad shit sucks. You gonna rob yourself?
I don't think I have enough coins to
Oh, I
even
wanna-
mod heist.
I want to get on it.
Right.
Oh,
If I'm in
I
on
don't-
it, we'll
I don't-
lose.
usually watch stuff like that. I'm not a big love story type person. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. But there's so much violence in John Wick and stuff like that. Oh, it makes 50 Shades. 50 Shades. Well, a lot of shit.
Well, she said something called 365 days.
Yeah, they took the last
Oh,
seat in the
yeah, I've seen
vehicle.
that. No, it's not my kind of film either.
Hell yeah. Get in the car, Gailey.
I'm driving the Scuba-Speed.
Well, I'm glad you watched it, Chunk. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have recommended the movie unless I thought it was really good. So, yeah, that's one of the few movies that I really enjoyed. I mean, the whole Full Metal Jacket thing, that's just an epic freaking movie. I mean, besides my son being in the Marines, I just thought they did a good job on the movie itself. But yeah,
Yeah.
I like that one.
But that's what we like, why we like asking these questions, because you actually learn something about each caster that's personal to them. Do you know what I mean? Because everybody's going to have a different answer of what they like and what they enjoy.
Oh, definitely. I like,
I like war movies and violence.
I like submarine movies a lot.
Yeah.
Like U-571, I like that movie. I don't know what it is about submarine movies. I really get into those.
Yeah, I like a good psychological thriller. Or
Yeah.
a crime or a psychological thriller movie, yeah.
Bella's
See, I
got
like
us.
those. I like those
Who
kind
done
of
it?
books, not necessarily the kind of movies.
Really? Because I'm
Yeah.
both. I read them and I like the films.
Yeah, I like ghost stories, like the Lady in Black. That was a good one. I used to watch horror movies all the time,
No,
but
No.
I don't so much anymore because
No.
they're not scary. They're just gory, and
Yeah, no, I
there's a
don't do
big
horror
difference.
films.
Yeah,
My
so I like
imagination is
scary
too
movies.
good. I
like-
go places.
I
What was that?
call
Shutter Island. That was a
foul
really
on the
good movie. I
bot
like that one.
because Bella is knocked out on the couch over. I don't think we woke Bella awake. She's knocked out over there on the couch. Yeah. I think the bot didn't realize that Bella was really asleep. I mean, she's awake, but she's laid out on the couch. So.
She's so cute.
Das Boot. Ah, there you go.
Bella's a little asshole. She peed on my floor. Did you shampoo the carpets this morning, by the way?
I meant to. I did forget. I see that you had a towel to soak it up, but yeah, I forgot to shampoo the carpet. I will do that. I forgot. Because I was going to have to change the water in the steam cleaner and all that. And I was like, I don't feel like doing it. And I forgot. What about The Matrix? See, I like the Matrix movies too. I do like the second one better than the first one.
I wasn't a lover of the Matrix movies, I've got to say. I didn't really. I don't really do like sci-fi and things like that. I'm not. I watch them with Zan because he likes that kind of thing, but I'm not really a great lover of them.
Shampoo. Like the ShamWow? Is that the same thing? Enemy Mine is one of my favorites. Wow, that's going back some. I remember that movie. Jason Bourne,
Oh yes, I love all the Bourne films.
I own all the Jason Bourne movies. That one was also really good. That one I put right up there with the John Wick movies. I really like the Jason Bourne movies.
See, for me, I loved all the Kill Bill movies.
Oh,
I like Kill Bill.
Those were weird. They were good, but weird.
Yeah, they are weird, but they get better every time you watch them because you notice something else. Yeah, I don't do horror or zombie movies. I'm not very good at that.
What am I gonna do with
See, I like the video games. I like scary video games and stuff like that. But I'd rather read the books than watch, because like I said, the movies aren't like Saw and shit. What they call it, gore porn. It's not. They're not scary. It's just gory, and that's not entertaining to me.
No, it's not to me either. Like a few weeks ago, I had never seen World War Z. And Zan was like, you have to watch this, you'll really like it, it's a good film. And I was like, I don't do zombies or anything like that. Anyway, I sat and I watched it with him, and of course there's always that bit where the zombie jumps out, and I knew it was coming, but I still jumped and got a fright, and I went like that, and I grabbed hold of his nipple in bed and pinched because I get such a fright, and he was like,
That's a pretty good aim right there, to reach out and pinch it. We were watching this guy play this scary video game. It actually had a really good story to it. But there's so many jump scares. I almost punched him in the face a couple times because I jumped and, the arms go up.
That was scary. I was like, oh, here comes a jump scare. And I would just like back up because I know she's about to jump. And she would.
Don't play that shit. You jump too.
No, I didn't jump on 90% of those. There was one that got me. The rest of them, I was ready for it.
I'm terrible. I can watch a film every time, like repeatedly, and I know that there's a bit coming that you jump, but I still jump every time, even although I know it's coming. No.
There's a video game, Silent Hill.
Oh, yes, I've seen this thing.
Where you walk into the bathroom and you're trying to open the bathroom doors, and there's one that you knock on, right? And you can turn around and walk all around the bathroom, but until you get to the door to leave, the door slams open. I know it's going to happen every single time, and it scares the hell out of me every single time. Always.
Isn't it? It's bizarre because your brain tells you don't be scared, but you still... Yeah. I can't even watch people playing horror games or things. Chris Empire was playing a game one night, and I was in Zoom with a few other people while we were watching them. We were just chatting.
Mm-hmm.
And I get really scared just watching him. And in this game that he was playing, he was in a graveyard and then he had to go into this water and there was a head bobbed up in the water and I absolutely shit myself. And everybody in the Zoom room was crying, laughing because I came 4 feet out my chair.
Right.
Pat
But
Roots
such a
was on TV. They actually had a Roots Week here. I remember seeing it on TV. Now, they
Yeah.
haven't put it back on there, but Roots was on TV for a brief time. I think once they played it the first time, they were like, okay, we're not putting that on again. But
All right, I got a time shift movie for you, DeMille. Have you ever seen Memento? That's a confusing ass movie.
Yeah, I don't like these
because it
time
goes
shift films.
backwards in time, and the guy has no memory. He's lost all of his short-term memory. That one will get you. It's confusing. I still don't know what the hell happened.
Yeah, I don't
We're
like
not talking about
jump-
politics, Wally. No politics. Yeah, it's not even enjoyable because you got to focus too hard on what the hell's going on.
Yeah, I found that a wee bit
Yeah, that's the
confusing with
Post-it notes
Witcher.
one. Yeah.
Because The Witcher, it was like jumping back and forward in time, and it took me till about the 3rd episode to figure out that it was a time jump.
I haven't watched The Witcher. I kind of want to because I have played the game though. So,
Trust
and
me,
I've heard that
worth
it's
it.
very.
Henry Cavill, it's worth it. Just go there.
He makes a really good Witcher, though. I mean, he
does.
really does look like him.
He does.
And I heard that it is very close to the actual game.
Yeah.
So I would think that would be interesting because there's a lot of video games that I think would
Al?
make excellent movies.
Yeah. Well, Zan's really picky about things like that. If it's near, if it's near the game or if it's near the book or whatever.
Yeah.
And he
Well,
really
that's why I
likes it.
don't watch movies of books that I've read because the whole time I'm just that didn't happen or that didn't happen like that or he didn't say that. Yeah, I don't. It kind of people don't like watching movies with me for books that I've read. I can't imagine why.
Yeah, I could only imagine because I could hear her now just bitching about the entire thing. That's not the way that's supposed to be. I'm like, oh shit. I just want to watch the movie.
But to admit, I'm the same. I said it before, very seldom does a film live up to a book for me.
Yeah, never. I mean, you've got an idea of what it is.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a little different when their idea is different than yours. I can deal with that. But when they change core parts of the book, it's like that. Where the hell did that even come from? Yeah, it's just
Call it poetic license, don't they? And then you just know that's just bullshit.
Exactly. You just took the Cliff Notes version from the back of the book and did your movie based off that. It's not even close.
Yeah, absolutely. Although there has been some TV shows made from books that I thought were really good. One of them's Bosch, that's on Amazon Prime, and their book's written by Michael Connelly, and they're actually really quite good. They're very close to the character, the way it's written.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one. I haven't watched a lot of TV lately because we don't pay for cable anymore, so we don't watch any like local news or anything. Yeah, I have an antenna where I can, but it picks up hardly nothing as far as channels go. Otherwise, we'd be using it.
Well, because the back of the house is in a ravine and we're surrounded by trees, so you're not
There
going
you
to get
go.
any signal unless you put that bitch on the roof.
Yeah.
I don't even think on the roof would be high enough. Them damn trees are so tall. There's no way to get a good TV signal where we're at, unfortunately. So,
Well, I do miss just laying around flipping channels and watching weird shit in the middle of the night, but
Yeah.
we can do that on YouTube.
you watched all
There's
of Witch
plenty of
Hunt,
weird shit on YouTube that we can find.
Yeah,
Oh,
I go down the Netflix rabbit hole, real crime stuff, and then before I know it, there's hours and hours gone.
Oh no, John Q. Nobody wants to see Two Girls, One Cup again.
No, we do not.
No, that's enough to make me want to hurl.
What happened to Red? She's still around.
Yeah, Red's come
occasionally.
around a couple of times. She's not in here a lot, but she does show up every once in a while. Yeah. Ooh, not the
Yeah,
situation.
Yardbird. The last season wasn't as good, but they've started filming the new season, so hopefully they bring it back.
Yeah, down in Georgia where they filmed The Walking Dead, I went to that actual town and they got a Walking Dead store you can go into. It's pretty cool. I mean, they got one zombie head that you cannot purchase, but it looks really cool. It's in a glass display case that you can go up and look at. And then you go downstairs and they got like these prison bars and stuff that mimics parts of the show and stuff. It's pretty cool, but and then they got tours that take you around to the different houses that come up during the show. But I wasn't paying to do that. We just walked to them. You can literally walk to them. They're not that far, except for the farm, and you would have to take the tour to go see the farm.
I think I watched maybe 3 total episodes of The Walking Dead, and I think the best one is when Carol let loose and blew up. Well, I can't even remember what the building was, but you know.
Zan and I watched the first couple of seasons, but then it just got boring because it was the same thing over and over again. And
yeah, well, I want to watch more about the actual zombies and The Walking Dead instead of their personal bullshit. That's a soap opera with zombies.
That's pretty much what they did. They did the whole soap opera thing. So.
Yeah. Yeah, Endeavour's a great program, Yardbird.
See people in Grantville looking for zombies? They're actively looking for zombies, really?
God, you know, they walk amongst you, don't they, these people?
They're going to be looking for a long time. Now, there are some people that look like zombies. I mean, they could be confused, but yeah, I don't think they're going to find any real ones. Oh, just touring.
Yeah, okay. Well, dire thing, and just like they did with Lost, that started out good, but they just milk shit fucking dry. They can't end it with a coherent storyline and end it good. They just keep letting it go, and it just because they're just milking that cash cow. Yeah.
I mean, Game of Thrones was absolutely brilliant till season 5, the end of season 5. And all the 5 seasons that they built, building up all these multiple storylines and characters and everything just then went to shit. Yeah. And you're like, why did you carry on? You should have just ended it, you know?
Yep.
I never watched Game of Thrones. I mean, I only heard good things about the whole series, but I've never watched any Game.
Well, I wasn't into it. I really didn't fancy it because it's not my kind of thing. But
yeah, it's not mine either.
Zan and Aries had badgered me that much that I had to watch this, that I had no choice. Zan basically put it on my computer and sat me down, and he was actually filming me watching Game of Thrones. He sent the video to Aries so he could see my reaction as I was watching it. But yeah, I did enjoy it, but up till season 5. After that, it was just shit.
I never got into it. I mean, my old coworker read the book probably. So I remember us being at work, and she was carrying around this big giant book, and she's like, "It's called Game of Thrones. You should read it. It's really good." She's like, "It's kind of slow going at times." So she was telling me what it's about, and I'm like, "Eh." So then when they came out with the TV show, I'm like, "Oh, I know what that is." No, I have no interest in watching that. I mean, you know, the chick with the dragons, that was pretty cool. You know,
some of it was very
want a dragon.
Well done, but and some of the acting was fantastic in it, but the rest of it was kind of mind-numbing bullshit, really.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just a soap opera set back then with dragons. So yeah, I don't. Yeah.
I mean, it's all a fantasy thing, and that's not really my kind of thing. The only fantasy thing that I really love is Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit.
Oh yeah.
That's because I've loved them since
it's
I was really
getting
small.
cool out, so I have. But for some reason, it's just, you know, and I think it's because the job that I did before during the winter with all the holidays, I had a lot of free time. So I watched lots of movies. So sit down and watch The Lord of the Rings, all of them back to back on a Saturday. And I like to watch war movies at Christmas time. So we started with Band of Brothers. We haven't watched, I think, the last 2 episodes, so we got to finish that. We got to do Saving Private Ryan, and then we got to do the.
Did you say Saving Ryan's Parts?
No, that Saving Ryan's Privates is a completely different movie, and we're not watching that.
I do
Too
like
much experience for
watching
drinking
in the
chicken.
wintertime. I like watching Die Hards. I own all the
Yeah.
Die Hard movies, and I
Every
watch them.
Christmas, I have a thing. I watch all the Die Hards. I watch all the Lethal Weapons, and then Christmas Eve we always watch It's a Wonderful Life, and that's
Yeah.
a tradition thing.
No, it's
See,
a wonderful.
we
I
do.
watch
We
Christmas
do a
Story.
Christmas Story. Yeah.
Yeah,
I do not like It's a Wonderful Life. I don't like yeah, I don't like that one. I like Scrooged. I don't
Never
like
seen
It's a Wonderful Life. And see, Christmas Eve, it's usually Christmas Day that you watch the Christmas Story.
Mm.
Yeah, I can't believe there's people that haven't seen A Christmas Story, and I'm like, but have you? You living in a cave? How have you not seen that movie? I think everybody's seen that movie.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I have.
You haven't seen that? You'll shoot your eye out.
No.
Really?
What? That's like the number one Christmas movie ever. Okay, you have to
I
watch
hate
A
that movie,
Christmas
you know.
Story.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
See, Christmas Story and Sandlot both have a commentator during most of the movie, and it just makes the movie, man. Sandlot even more than Christmas Story.
The Christmas Story is set in like the 50s, in Indiana, Terre Haute, Indiana. And all he wants is a Red Ryder BB gun for Christmas. So it's telling the story of him attempting to obtain said Red Ryder BB gun for Christmas.
It's a very U.S. movie. Wow, I'm surprised Christmas Story.
Yeah, that's not one that
Yeah.
is big over here.
Yeah,
wow,
you got
they
you
play
have
that
to
here
watch that
every
one,
Christmas. It's
yeah.
like
That's literally 20. It's 24 hours on multiple channels where they play it back to back to
Yeah.
back on a loop.
Yeah, it's not a big one over here.
Yeah.
A Wonderful Life, Miracle on 34th.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah. I'll need to look at that then. I'll need to get Zan to get that for me.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
it
you'll
is
like it.
good.
It's a good movie.
Yep.
I like that movie. You'll shoot your eye out. That was good.
Yep. See, Elf, that one, I would shoot Buddy the Elf. That I'm not a fan of Elf.
No, I'm not a fan of Will Ferrell.
I like Will Ferrell in some things, but I wasn't a fan of Elf. To me, he was just irritating. It wasn't amusing to me. And National Lampoons,
Yardbirds.
if I never saw another one again, I wouldn't be upset about it because
I didn't
they
really
just,
like the National Lampoons. It's not my sense of humour.
Yeah. Why don't they have an extraordinary tater?
I tell you, Yardbird just comes up with this stuff. I don't know where he
does.
gets it from. Wow.
The only movie we ever watched in school was Dances with Wolves. No, I take that back. We watched Hamlet in English class, and then we watched Dances with Wolves, where we got to see Kevin Costner's butt. My history teacher was like, "Don't look at that." And then somebody found out that we were watching Dances with Wolves, and they were like, "You can't show them that. It shows Kevin Costner's butt." So we didn't get the second half. So we all went to the movie theater with our history teacher and went to see Dances with Wolves. So it was actually a pretty good movie.
Wow.
The girls were not unhappy to see Kevin Costner's butt, by the way. We just
no, sorry, no.
Do we have the American
No, Kevin
Heroes
Costner?
channel?
No, he's too vanilla for me.
Pat, not that I know of.
But he's got a nice butt. And in that movie, he wasn't really vanilla. He was all dirty and rough and murdery and shit, you know.
I just have never seen him that way. Yeah. Kevin is a babe? No.
I remember my dad used to listen to, and it freaked me out because on the radio he would play like these horror shows or horror radio broadcast over the radio, and they made them seem so real, like back when they did the whole alien scare thing.
Is that why you don't like horror movies?
I don't know.
Traumatized as a child.
It was so weird because it seemed real, you know. And I'm like, is this a radio show or is this real? Because it was really scary stuff. I don't know who did it or what.
You know,
but it was weird.
Yeah. I think, see, like, if it's horror movies like paranormal type stuff, that I like, that I just laugh at.
Well, those aren't really horror movies. Those are scary movies. There's a difference between a scary movie and a horror movie.
Yeah. Them I don't bother, that doesn't bother me, but like actual horror movies. I'm
Yeah.
terrible. And the
Like,
thing
I
is,
used to love watching Tales from the Crypt and the Twilight Zone and stuff like that. Those were great, but the movies that they have out now aren't horror movies. Those are just gore fest.
Free Wrench Wednesdays. What the hell, Dave? Because somebody was saying, "Oh, you got a lot of wrenches." Oh, Ruben was saying that you got a lot of wrenches in that channel. Yeah, well, there's a lot of people that's watched me a long time, and they get wrenches. That's just the way that goes. The Ring freaked you out. Yeah, DeMillan, that was weird. I didn't even watch that whole movie actually because that movie was weird, along with The Grudge.
I'm a little
Like, what the
disappointed
heck?
that there was no resolution to the end of The Ring. I mean, the poor girl was tossed in a well. You know what I mean? You'd think there would have been. I mean, they told you her story, but there was no resolution. I don't like it, so it really didn't have an ending. I don't like that. You gotta end. You gotta end things.
Yes, I have a VPN and fast internet, Pat. So yeah, either one of those work. I had a virus on my computer. I honestly thought I was like, oh, I'm not even gonna be able to get on the Bitches show because literally it was saying your internet access is blocked no matter what web page I try to go to. But
Yeah, I haven't even seen that one. The
I
Hills
got
Have
that
Eyes.
fixed out. I think I got all that cleared off. Screw viruses.
Well, I mean, what were you trying to do where you got said virus?
Well, there you
Just
go.
saying.
That's a problem. Can
Hey,
be
Chucker.
vindicator.
yeah.
Well, honestly, Cloud Chucker, if it's a mech mod and it's 21700, it probably hits great. I do not have one. But
I don't own one, but I have tried one. I've used, well, a friend of mine had one and I borrowed it, shall we say, for the week, for the afternoon.
You were
while we
test
here.
driving it.
Yes, I was.
Mhm.
And I was very impressed with it. Yeah. It was a nice
Nice.
big neck.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that. I haven't seen that one.
I
Vindicator.
know, right, Tandy? Yeah, you read a book that way. I mean, yeah, I like
Yeah, it's
I like Dean Koontz and Stephen King and
Yeah.
the creepy shit. I like
my,
that.
my sister has a cottage up in the Highlands of Scotland, and it's literally out in the middle of nowhere. It's an old shepherd's cottage that her.
That would be the perfect
bought.
place to read scary
Right?
books.
Well, it is. I mean, it's like you go out and you can't see further than that. It's
Uh-huh.
pitch
Oh,
black.
that's dark. Yeah.
And it's right on a river. And anyway, I was up there. I decided that I needed a wee break, and this was before I met Zan. And I went up with my two boys, and I was up there on my own for a while. And there's no internet, there's no phone lines, there's none of that.
Mhm.
And I had forgotten to take my book with me, so somebody had left a Stephen King book up there.
Mhm.
So the kids were in bed sleeping, and it was like 8 o'clock at night, and I'm sitting
Right.
there thinking, what am I going to do? And I started reading Stephen King. Well, by Jesus, I frightened the shite out myself, didn't I?
There's one of the books that I like is Douglas Preston and Lincoln Child. They are the ones that wrote. I don't know if y'all ever heard of the movie The Relic. It's based on the books that he wrote, even though the movie is only like a quarter of what the book's about. And one of the books, part of it takes place up in the Scottish Highlands, but it's in a marshy, moaty area.
Yeah.
But that's how they described it, that the fog was so thick you couldn't tell where
don't
you
see-
were walking. You couldn't see your hand in front of your face, and it was spectacular.
It's
I love
so.
scary
I mean, it's so dark up there. What we do is we set up outside and we light, and it's so dark you can actually see the satellites without telescopes or anything. You
Damn.
can see the satellites, and you can see everything moving, shooting stars, everything. It's amazing. It's quite often we have fires outside, and we just sit and star watch. It's lovely.
Yeah, I want to
I'm
take
jealous.
her
That sounds cool.
to Gatlinburg. Not the city of Gatlinburg, like not down in Gatlinburg, but the mountains that you go through before you get there, like late at night, because literally I thought I was going to be smart and turn my headlights off on my car while I was driving up the mountain. You can't see a damn thing, and I mean.
Okay, well, we're not going to do
nothing.
that.
Well,
Turning lights off.
I mean, pulling over on the side of the road, even though there's no side. Literally, if you go off the side, you will go off the cliff and end up in a ravine. But it's so dark. You can't. I put my hand and I could not see my hand. I was like, that's dark.
Yeah.
That's dark.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
There's a famous road in the Highlands of Scotland called Bealach na Bó, which is Gaelic,
Mhm.
and you go from sea level to 4,000 feet on the road in less than a mile. There's 9 hairpin bends on it.
Damn.
Yeah, and it's a big thing, you know, like because Zan has his Subaru and stuff, and it's a big
Mhm.
thing for like the car lovers and the car scene that people go and they drive this road. Well, I've never
Well,
seen
I'll be driving, Tandy, so I ain't turning the damn lights off.
my husband. I've never seen him so scared in my life because we got to the top of this road and he was just white because it's like that. It's like it's single track, and if a car comes towards you, you're fucked.
So the kind of road Jeremy Clarkson would be hauling ass down at 80 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
Or
great.
Richard Hammond would fly off of and burst into flames again.
One of these days he is going to kill himself.
It's not
well,
just
I
right
mean,
there, it'll get you killed.
what has it
Yeah,
been,
you're
3
right,
times so
Tandy.
far?
I mean,
I keep trying. I'm like 2.5 seasons behind on the Grand Tour, and I keep trying to get that one to watch it. And he's like, I love those guys. They could be doing a show about fucking toasters, not actually fucking toasters, but toasters, and I'd still watch it. They're awesome. I love the 3 of them. They're
funny. They're funny most of the time. I like that they poke at the Americans all the time because but it's funny. It's just I don't know.
Jeremy Clarkson he's a huge asshole, which is why he's my favorite.
Absolutely. I mean, he really is an asshole. But he's got such a dry sense of humour. It's a very British sense of humour.
I love Jeremy Clarkson. He's great. I've tried to watch James May's show because he's got a cooking show out now, right? So I haven't seen that one, but he had another tech show out that was like just auditory volume. I could not. I'm just, just trying to watch it.
I think it's the 3 of them together playing off each other that makes it so entertaining.
Yep.
Wow.
They're great. I like their shows. No one's fucking toasters. It was. Yeah.
That's what you came up with it, so I
but I clarified it that it was about not toasters, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure.
This is true. I think he is an asshole, but he's a funny asshole.
Right, Yardbird?
Life-size Lego.
The Wine Country show.
He did a show about like old toys and things, like kids' toys and stuff like that, because he's a big collector of various things. But it just wasn't for me either.
No. I mean, I might watch the cooking show, just because he doesn't know how to cook and he knows that. So that's kind of I wouldn't mind watching that, but yeah, I like Jeremy Clarkson. Well, and people got mad at him because he punched his producer. Well, wouldn't you be pissed off if the guy in charge of feeding you showed up after you had been working for how many hours and gave you a ham sandwich? I would have punched him too. I don't blame him.
I'm hoping this winter that we're supposed to take a vacation to Gatlinburg, so we'll get to go there and film that, and I'll try and post as much as the PG rated stuff I can. I'm gonna post to YouTube.
Yeah, well, my plan is to say, all right, we are going to Tennessee for this week. Do you want to give me your credit card so I can book it, or do you want me to send you the bill?
Right.
Which one?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a really good place that we can stay in some cabins. Every one of the cabins has a nice hot tub.
Nice.
So it doesn't matter which one. They got them from 2 people to 20 people. They got
we're not going to have 20 people in the hot tub with us.
But we may not have 20, but if we ever decided to get like a big group of vapors together, we could do it.
Okay, you know what? As fun as that sounds, I'm not getting in a hot tub with 20 vapors either.
No, they would have the one that's got 20's got multiple hot tubs. It's not like
I ain't getting in no hot tub after hearing about your sticky balls today. Thank you very much.
They wouldn't be sticky if he was in a hot tub.
That's right. That's right.
Well, Cloud Chucker, that's why you watch the Grand Tour, because Top Gear sucks. Grand Tour is the 3 of them back together again. It's on Amazon. It's the only reason I got Amazon Prime, was so I could watch the Grand Tour.
Yes, good.
That's the only reason you got Amazon Prime. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't really like Top Gear since they left.
No,
I've
it's not.
watched a few of the most recent ones, and they've been
Mhm.
okay, but it's not the same. It's not the
No,
same.
I mean Top Gear is those three. I don't,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not the same.
Infection stew. Yep, that's about right.
Okay,
Yeah, I
thanks,
don't want to get in
Pat.
a hot tub with. I mean, even when a friend of mine, we used to go to the not the gym. It was more like a rec center, right? They had a pool and a hot tub there, and if anybody else got in other than me and her, I'd get out because it's creepy. I wouldn't sit in a bathtub with a random stranger. This is just a bigger bathtub with bubbles. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. No, that's gross. Mm-mm.
It was weird because I know when I went to Gatlinburg the last time, it was literally like really nice the first day. The next day, I was like, I'm
Kind of
getting in the
big
hot
day,
tub,
but
and I went
it's
outside and it was freaking snowing the next day. It was warm the first day. The next
well.
day, it
That's
was
when you get
snowing.
into a hot tub.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh man, it was awesome because, when it's cold outside and you get in the hot tub, your
Hmm.
body literally smokes. You have
No,
like,
we had clothes on.
well, yeah, you get out of the hot tub
Strangers
and your
didn't have
body's
enough.
smoking from the heat of the hot tub. It's really nice. And
Yeah,
right
only for a
next to
few
me was
seconds,
a
though.
tree with snow. I could literally reach out and touch the tree that had snow on it. It's beautiful up there, but
No,
hopefully we'll
hot
get to
tubbing
see
with
that. Maybe we
strangers is
won't get
not fun if you're
snow,
naked.
but
How far a drive is that from where you are now?
About
it's
8 hours,
Oh, wow.
is it that far? I didn't think it was that far.
7, 8 hours. Yeah.
It's not far. When you're in Georgia, you drive up, it takes maybe 3 hours.
Well, it takes 8 hours to get to Georgia from here, so
Yeah.
it's pretty much instead of going down to Georgia, it's going up to Tennessee. So I mean, it's
We're just going
or across.
west and a little bit south to Tennessee.
Yeah.
But there's lots of stuff to do there. You got Gatlinburg, then you got right
I'm
next
gonna
to
have to pull
door
up a
with
map now.
Dollywood and all that's over right next to there if we wanted to go to a theme park. But
I think Tennessee's where Tandy grew up. Am I
yeah.
right, Tandy? I think that's where she grew up.
I lived in Tennessee for about a year. I lived out in the middle of nowhere. Well, it's not nowhere anymore because that's where they built the Saturn plant because I lived in Spring Hill, Tennessee, and that's where they put the Saturn plant. It's not there anymore, but it
Yeah.
definitely made the whole town turn into this giant city now that it wasn't before.
Yeah. South Tennessee, North Georgia. She grew up.
South Tennessee, North Georgia. Yeah, that would be Chattanooga. As soon as you're getting out of Georgia into Tennessee, the first thing you hit is Chattanooga. It's like right there.
All right, let's see. If we left right now, it would take 7 hours and 37 minutes.
Big Caw, if Munchkin turned her
Okay.
camera slightly to her right,
It's
it
right
would
there.
show the slot machine
It's
is
right behind
literally
me.
yeah, it's right behind her. That's where the slot machine is. And there's just no room for it down here. It really isn't.
No.
So that's
You got
why
your
the slot
headphones
machine-
on, right? We're not playing through the speakers.
Yes, headphones.
Okay. If everyone moves out of my house, then we can have room for it. But
True.
there's 6 people currently living here.
Oh,
So.
I feel your pain, darling. We've got 7.
7. Holy crap. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Zanny, 5 kids. 5 adult children, I should say.
Oh,
Yeah.
has Stevie started making Eddie stands again? Cloud Chucker wants him to make something.
Cloud Chucker, he is planning on starting again around about October time. He's in the process of getting his workshop set up outside because they've just moved house. So just keep an eye out on the Artisans group and he'll let you know when he's going to be back. Yes, Tandy, I'll come and move in with you. Yes.
Where's Zan gonna go? What the hell?
Yeah, but you
never
got
mind,
lots of
son.
people in your house too, Candy, and lots of dogs.
Yeah, yeah, lots of dogs.
No, I would need to bring Zan with me. Tandy would be heartbroken if he didn't come.
Oh, okay.
And we've got an extra one coming in March. Of course, this one will be smaller. So
Another baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like babies as long as I can.
I would like them better if they didn't live here.
I get that. I do.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, I get that.
Yep. But I mean, better her than me. So.
Nice, Big Cod.
Yeah.
Nice.
You were talking about it, and I'm not at the stage. I'm not a grandmother yet. Zan has just become a grandfather for the first time.
Yeah.
A wee girl. She was born premature. She's only 2 pounds.
Mhm.
So she's in an
Aw.
incubator at the moment. So we're waiting to
Wee
see
bitty.
how things go with her. Yeah, she's a wee tiny.
Oh boy.
So yeah, but I'm getting closer to that stage, and I'm not really liking it. I'm not ready to be a granny yet.
It's not that bad because I get to bring them candy and get them all hyped up and then go find your mother.
I see that's the bit I like the idea of getting a wee shot.
I think it would
and
be
then handing
better
them
if
back.
they didn't live here.
Vic was playing with
Yeah.
Scuba's drill. That's freaking hilarious.
Robbers who made it inside.
Oh my goodness. Vic, leave my damn
That is
drill
kind of
alone.
scary.
Vic shouldn't be touching any drills. I'm surprised that he actually made a video of him using a drill. I was like,
He's
wow.
done really well.
Yeah,
he did do really well. I was rather concerned because when I said to him, before you drill the wall, are you checking for electrics and pipes and water pipes and things? No, he says I'm just going like that. He says I tap it, and if it sounds like it's quite solid, he says I just go there, and I'm. So
Could be solid because
rescue.
there's a beam back there. Could be solid because there's an electrical.
I know,
line.
right?
Yeah, I mean, you never know. Yeah.
But he did really well, and it looks really good. What he's done, it looks
Well,
really
I mean, we can drill through our walls without worrying about hitting electrical lines and stuff to hang up pictures and stuff like that. How thin are their walls where you got to worry about hitting power and water pipes and shit?
in the building that he is in, it's a very old building, and it's just like partition walls. There's it's not concrete or anything, so yeah, he could have quite easily hit something. But yeah.
What's up, RS?
He's lucky he didn't drill in the wall to the neighbor. You never shake a baby, Tandy. You just kind of, you can bounce them.
Stain the entire table, but not get the edges on the side. And I'm like, I wonder if he just cut that out of the video. I hope he stained that too.
Well, do you know, I was shouting. I was watching the video and I was shouting at the camera, do the edges, and I couldn't wait. And I messaged him, I hope to God you did those edges. Yes, I did them.
What the hell, Vic? Okay. You stained the whole table but the edges? Yeah.
Yeah, he was letting it drip down the side, and then he went on to the next thing. I'm like, dude, the edges. What the heck?
Yeah, I came home from work, and he's like, Vic stained his table, but he didn't do the edges.
Right? Yeah. And we were watching it, and Zan's going, why is he stretching over to do it? Why doesn't he just walk round and do it?
Exactly, right?
But he did well. Considering he's not a DIYer, he did really well.
Yeah.
Baby DJ.
He used way too small a brush.
Shake me.
Do you know what made me giggle? Right, I'm going to tell you all a secret here that he's maybe didn't pick up on. See the oil that he was using to stain the wood with? That was actually the cup of a Chinese tea set that Yi sent him. So if you notice in the background, there's the wee teapot, and it's beautiful. It's a crockery set, but the cup he used was from that set to put the oil in.
Damn.
Why did he put it in a cup? Doesn't it come over in a can already?
Yeah, but he was using the small cup to split it out with.
You just open the can and dip your brush in the can. You don't need to pour it into a separate container.
That one kind of
that is freaking
over my head as well, but he figured it out.
Big Cobb doing DIY
close
now,
enough.
and he's got 25 flavors now, so he has expanded his DIY repertoire. That's awesome. Hell yeah. I mean, that's the good thing. If you DIY like that, you don't have to worry about, where am I going to get my next bottle of juice? You just make your own. You're done.
Yeah, but see, no.
Except then you got to worry about shit. Now I got to make more juice. I'm almost out.
Yeah. I have my chores, and that's Zan's department. Mm-hmm. Computers and anything like that, that's his department. That's why I have him. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, I'm running out of juice, right? Okay, and then it's there. And that's all I need to know.
Right. drunk mixing is fun.
Yeah, cinnamon swirl would probably be good
Just
with a big
sober up
car.
before you add the nicotine to Miller.
Bavarian cream works really good in it also.
Graham cracker is
but-
really good in Nilla nuts.
Yeah.
Just
I mean,
don't
experiment.
use French vanilla though, because it makes it taste very flowery.
Flowery. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cinnamon swirl.
Yeah. Smallest I make is 120. Yeah, when we make 500 ml bottles. I still got a lot. I could be vaping right now. Actually, this
That
is
looks a nice color.
very
Yeah.
well steeped.
This is all I have left of Nilla nuts.
You're going through it quicker.
Yeah, and my strawberry cookie has taken a large hit. I got a little bit more of the blueberry cake, but yeah.
How much do you reckon you vape a day, liquid wise?
How much does the intake hold?
It's only maybe
The bubble
4
glass or the
mils.
straight glass?
I'm guessing maybe
Straight-
4.5
straight
mils.
glass.
Oh, the straight glass?
Straight
Yes.
glass, 2.5.
Yeah, that's less. Yeah.
Shit, just while I'm at work, I fill it up maybe 4 or 5 times,
Right, okay.
maybe 2 or 3 times at home.
So
It really depends on how stressful my day is.
15 to 20 mils a day is what you vape.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm probably not too far off of that. I would say at the most 30 mils a day. I try not to vape that much, but it just depends on what I'm doing. Some days I vape like a freaking freight train. I don't vape as bad as Vic does because
Well, I have to. I'm the office's air freshener, so
Yeah,
have to keep
you
it
make the
smelling
office
good, yeah.
smell good, so you just
I do.
keep on
People
vaping.
walk in and they're like, "What are you cooking? It smells delicious in here."
Yeah. I think Aries actually vapes more than Vic when it comes down to the amount of juice.
Well, and it
Yeah.
depends on what you're using too.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
on a
true.
dripper, you're going to go through way more juice than you would
That's
in a
true.
tank.
That's why I've changed over to this tank for a wee while, because I was going through 60 mil a day
Mm-hmm.
dripping. So I thought if I put it into the dripper, put it into the tank, and I'm on my Drag X, then maybe it'll lessen the amount of
Right.
juice that I'm.
Oh yeah, if I was on a dripper, I'd be going through a lot more juice because
Yeah.
drippers, it's just like, oh, maybe it needs more juice. I'll just keep adding to make sure I get
I'm always frightened I'm going to get a dry hit, so I'll over drip.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That makes sense.
I know, right, John Q?
Makes sense. Ooh, do I have any beard left? I have very little beard left. I
You
mean, it's-
stole that from me. That was mine.
Well,
It's 3 milligrams.
juice happens. All right.
You stole it from us. You did.
My precious. I just haven't put any juice on this mech mod in a while, so I think it'll be good with a nice fresh.
This headset is shit, by the way, just so you know. It could be charging all day long forever, and it dies in like 20 minutes.
If you was to charge it, it works fine, but you have
It
to charge
stays plugged in. It was
Oh.
charged. And since you're using that one, I can have my headset back.
Yeah, I charged your headset. It's right here.
Did you not have a set of blue ones? If I remember, no?
Yeah, that's what she's wearing right now.
Yeah, they're awful.
It's got
they
the
suck.
blue ring. They do not
That's-
suck.
Yeah, they
That's
are
what I
bad.
used 90%
And
of the
this
time.
this is broken. It just flops around over here.
It's supposed to have my little mic poofer on there.
Well, it doesn't have
A
a
mic
poofer,
poof-
and
a
it's
what? A
floppy.
mic Poofer.
It's not a mic poofer. It's
That'd be
a
something else over here, Scuba.
it's a wind dampener or something, whatever they go. Windsock. Yeah, windsock.
It's not a windsock.
That's what they call them.
So no, a windsock is something completely different. That's
Is it not?
So is this a windsock then?
no.
No,
A
it's a muffler.
windsock.
A muffler.
Yeah, a windsock is the things you put on the top of a building. They're long and they catch the wind, and it's where they got the idea for them
Yeah, it's the same
car
shit.
lot guys.
It's
No,
the same
it's
shit.
not. It's not.
Huh.
Pop filter. There you go.
A pop filter. Oh, I don't have a pop filter, but
That's
yeah,
the screen that
a
goes
pop
around
filter is
it,
the
right?
screen that goes in
Yeah.
front of your microphone. So when you
Yeah, there you go, chunk.
talk.
Yeah, no, that's just like a wind
I know, but
breaker type thing.
I forget what they call it. It's a wind something or another.
A muff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That thing that does that
Yeah,
thingy.
one of them puffy things you stick on the end of your mic. That's
Yeah,
Yeah.
this
one of them.
thing,
I know what
I
you mean.
haven't even used this mic yet, but this mic, oops, if I can get it. There it is.
I did call it a muff, demon.
It's a little bitty microphone I could be using. I could just clip this on right here and I'd have a mic, but I haven't tried it yet streaming with it, but maybe I'll try that one day.
Ooh, that sucks, King Cobra. Tooth pain is the worst. It's the worst. It's the worst. It's awful. I don't. Yeah.
I've been
That
been
sucks.
through my toothaches. How's Speed doing? Speed's good, Cloud. He just messaged me and said he was, stuck in
Working.
traffic, still at work, etc., etc. So I stocked up on VG. Yeah, DeMillen's got like a gabillion flavors. She literally like, what juice you want me to make? I got the flavoring, trust me. She may not can make a 500 ml bottle of it, but she can make some juices. She's got small bottles of flavoring. I got some small bottles, and then the other bottles of flavoring I got are huge, so I can make a lot. See, now I want to.
We need to make the
Damn
cinnamon
it.
roll juice.
Yeah,
I like the sound of this one. I love cinnamon.
Well, I
Yeah.
didn't. I forgot, or not forgot. I screwed up when I ordered the stuff for the Beard 32, because I was doing 2 carts at once. One from River Supply and the other one from Bull City, because I wanted to check the prices because the prices are different. And I got most of the way through at River Supply, but they didn't have one of the flavors, where Bull Cindy ended up having all of them. But somehow I looked up the cinnamon churro, but what I ended up clicking on and adding to the cart was actually just cinnamon. So I need to find a recipe for cinnamon roll that doesn't have the cinnamon churro in it.
All right.
That's
Okay.
the only thing I don't have. So
Yeah, I like a nice cinnamon juice. Not hot cinnamon. I don't like the hot cinnamon.
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
if
this
it's
is just straight up cinnamon,
straight
like
up, yeah.
cinnamon red hots.
Tam Vapes has even more than you, DeMillen. That's impressive because I know you got a lot. So if Tam
DeMillen
Vapes
could
has
open
even
her
more,
own store.
yeah, she can make a lot of different. There's no way. I mean, I'd be like, oh, I need a watermelon bubble gum, and DeMillen's like, I got watermelon, I got bubble gum, yeah. She would have all that, but I don't got all that stuff. No.
Why would you want to make a watermelon bubble gum?
That
Just
sounds
using it
disgusting.
as an example. It might be tasty.
I don't like any melon flavored juices.
I know,
And
so
for
I
some
wouldn't have
reason,
to worry about you
every
vaping
time
it
I
at
go to
all.
a convention, whether it's with him or my sister, or when I went with Kristen and Stacy, each time they'd like, "Ooh, here, try this," and they'd hand me a fucking melon vape, and I'm like,
No, I don't.
now I got cantaloupe in my mouth and I can't get it out, and
No.
it's
Hubba
nasty.
bubba, there you
No.
go, hubba bubba.
Yeah.
I don't like melon vapes. No.
So
Nearly as much as I don't like mango and coconut.
Really?
Mango, and I like coconut.
Yeah.
Depends on what it's mixed with, though. Like a pina colada one, that would be good. I had one that was coconut, pineapple, and marshmallow that I had Jen make for me when she was doing, create your own recipe, and that was pretty good. But I don't like any type of melon vape at all.
No.
Gross.
that one Vaping Watch had the pina colada that they had. That was spot on, man. I should have bought that recipe from them because I know RS bought one of my favorites. He bought the recipe for, but that pina colada, that was definitely a really good one. That should be like
They had good juices,
talking to
but there's something about, I guess, the nicotine that they used that it always tasted harsh to me and would hurt my chest after vaping it. It just was very, very harsh. Even if even like the Kentucky bourbon custard, even if I got it in max VG, it still tasted harsh, like it was like high PG juice.
Yeah. See, I've got a PG intolerance, so anything that's, it's got to be like 70-30 or 80-20 of all VG if possible.
Well, I mean, I did 50-50 or, whatever it was when you were, vaping out the little Cleros and the Stardust tanks and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I wondered why I felt so sick all the time and had really bad cramps. And
it burns. It just burns my
Yeah.
chest. I don't like it.
Clockworks custard. I think that's one of the ones RS bought. He bought the Clockworks custard and the
Tandy
Kentucky
got
bourbon.
that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, Tandy did? Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
T-Max did the only donut vape that I ever liked, and it was a cinnamon dusted donut. I don't like donut vapes at all because a lot of them to me just taste like a deep fat fryer.
Nice,
But
Tandy.
the T-Max one that they did that was cinnamon dusted, that was a really good juice.
I like they had the strawberry cake pop. That one was really good. I like that one.
Yeah.
I know he did, but he won't give it up even for cash. You know, Big Ca, that would be up to RS. I don't think he would, but you know, it's up to RS. He now owns the recipe, so he can do
Yep.
whatever he wants with it. That's up to RS. So
Right, John Q. And people go, grapefruit's good if you just put sugar on it. Well, yeah, I mean, anything is good if you drown it in fucking sugar.
Yeah.
Grapefruit's
But don't you think
gross.
a lot of the juices now, I don't know what it's like in the States, but here there's a big thing. A lot of the Malaysian juices and things like that, a lot of the new juice companies that are coming out are just pure sweetener. There's very little flavour to them, and they're classing them as premium juice. But a lot of them are just.
Well, I think because getting it to taste good without just adding a ton of sweetener actually takes work and effort, and they're just trying to pump them out.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me
like
wrong.
sweet.
I love a nice sweet juice. My coils don't, but that's what I have him for. So, but yeah, I notice
I can't vape sweet e-liquid all the time.
Like when I go to a vape shop, very rarely when I go to a vape shop, most of the stuff they have is fruit. You know, it's like you have a whole menu, 5 pages, and they've got like 3 bakeries, and everything else is fruity-licious bubble gum. And I don't, I don't like fruit vapes. I can't vape them all day. They're too much. They're cloying. I don't like them. I like the bakery stuff. I mean, shit, Mount Baker had one that was just straight pie crust. The first time I tried it, I was like, meh.
I don't think I have enough money.
But then I was like, you know what? I need to fill up another tank with that. And I would just go through a bottle of it like nobody's business. And that was supposed to be an additive, not that you would vape by itself.
I tried a couple of the Mount Baker stuff, but it was too sweet for me. It was just too sweet.
Yeah. Well, the pie crust wasn't sweet at all, but it just kind of grew on you. It was good. I like the pie crust. Yeah. I want to find a recipe for Charlie's custard from Charlie Noble. That was good. There was a vanilla custard with pie crust. That was actually pretty tasty.
So, Full Moon, you got the 2 new juices that Jay's done, the Rochford project. It's lemon curd that he's done and a jam tart. Did you think they were sweet or not sweet? Because Jay doesn't tend to overload his juices with sweetener. The bitches are getting them in for review soon. It'll be interesting.
Lemon curd. And what was the other one?
A lemon curd. He's done a lemon curd and he's done a jam tart.
Oh, jam tart.
Now, Rochford Project's Lemon Lush is a juice that he's done for about 4
I've
years.
heard that a lot. Lemon Lush. I've heard a lot.
Yeah.
Well, lemon is my thing, as you know, and it's my favourite lemon vape of all time. It's amazing. So I'm really looking forward to trying.
It's Mod Heist. No wonder it didn't work. I'm typing Bank Heist over and over again. All right.
See, I like lemon, but like I have one that was it was a lemon cake, and then I had another one that was like a lemon slushy that had the culotta in it.
Yeah.
Which both of them were good.
Hey Jim.
But only for about an hour.
Yeah.
And then it started tasting cough droppy to me. Now a nice like a lemon meringue pie with a really pronounced meringue and crust would be good.
I have a good key lime recipe. I got a good key lime pie that I can
Key lime and lemon meringue don't taste anything alike.
I know they don't, but I have a good key lime recipe.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of flavorings. I mean, it's like 7 or 8 different flavors you got to put in there because it's literally broke down.
Demon Hunter was sampling the stuffing in the kitchen.
Wow.
You never, ever just randomly taste the stuffing in the kitchen. Yeah. It'll end up bad. I'm surprised Demon Hunter wasn't asleep on the kitchen floor. Stuffing's dangerous.
Yeah, Cloud Chucker, the Dinner Lady Lemon Tart was one that I always liked, the original recipe, but when TPD hit here and they changed the recipe, I don't really like it anymore. It's too sweet.
See, I like the dinner lady. What was it? The rice pudding with strawberry. I think I like that one. That was good.
Yeah, they did a rice pudding. They did a strawberry custard.
Yeah, that one was good.
I think some of their juices were really good pre-TPD, but since then, not so much.
Made a
Well,
giant
this
bunch
stuffing
of
was tainted.
Just stuffing. It was amazing.
Well, stuffing can be eaten year round. You know, you just
Yeah.
make your stuffing and put it in a casserole dish with chicken and bake it in the oven, and it's really good.
I usually have stuffing when we do the Thanksgiving dinner and stuff. I like the stuffing with the giblet gravy. Oh my goodness, that is so good.
Yeah, but your
Now I'm
giblet
hungry.
gravy
Actually,
is not
it's
giblet
dressing. It's not real. We call it dressing. I don't know about
All
stuffing.
right, so his version of giblet gravy, usually when you think of giblet gravy, is using the actual giblets that you've yanked out of the turkey, right?
Yeah.
So he said he liked giblet gravy, and I'm making faces because gross. I'd throw that shit right in the trash. What his giblet gravy is chopped up hard-boiled eggs and pieces of turkey mixed into the gravy, and I'm like, well, fuck yeah, I can do that. It's actually really good. The chopped up hard-boiled eggs is only for texture.
Right, I've never heard
filler,
of that.
but it's actually really, really good.
See, yeah.
And I'm like, I can do that because I made deviled eggs for Thanksgiving, and how many do you think actually made it to Thanksgiving? I mean, maybe.
That sounds like my house.
My sister's job, she was always the deviled egg chick. That's what she always brought. Well, my sister wasn't here last year, so I made the deviled eggs. Oh my God, they were delicious. they were really, really good. See, she always used relish and mustard with hers.
Right.
I used mayonnaise, and it made it so much cream. They were really good. I could have just sat there and ate them all.
Yeah, I use mayonnaise and Tabasco.
Oh, that sounds
Tabasco.
good too.
Oh, I like it spicy.
Yeah.
I like spicy.
I've never had a spicy deviled egg, but I do like. I put white and cayenne pepper in my fried green tomatoes. My mom was supposed to deliver me green tomatoes and never did, so I could fry.
That was a great film. I loved that film with Kathy Bates.
Fried green tomatoes. Yeah.
I wasn't so big on the movie, but the actual fried green tomatoes.
I've never actually eaten them. I couldn't tell you. I've never eaten it.
You haven't?
No, it's not a big thing over here.
You slice them and then you dredge them in egg, panko breadcrumbs with white pepper, Parmesan cheese, cayenne pepper, a little bit of flour, and then you just fry them.
Oh, it sounds
delicious. They're nice and crispy, and yeah, they're good. And they're not fried red tomatoes because all the guts fall out, so you end up with just the round part and then like a stem through the middle. So if you can get them when they're kind of orange, the guts will stay in them, but they're really, really, really rich. So it's like you've oversalted them.
Yeah.
But fried green tomatoes are.
Well, I might try them. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, they're good. The problem is when you cook them, you have to set them aside. So, because you can only fry like 3 or 4 in the pan at the same time.
Y'all are making me so hungry. What are we gonna eat tonight?
Yeah, I'm very rarely has it made it. I don't know. If somebody was napping instead of retrieving me, so we could not stop and get dinner. So I'm gonna have to go downstairs and see what I can
rustle up.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm good at rustling. We'll rustle something. I'm starving.
if the hamburger meat is thawed enough, I might be able to cut that log in half and make I don't know. We got hamburger helper or something like that. I'm sure. Because I'm not making spaghetti at 10 o'clock at night.
That's the alcohol hitting you from earlier on, Scuba. You've now got an appetite.
Yeah, I got a huge appetite right now.
Well, I'm not going to cook it frozen. I got to defrost it first. You know how hard it is to brown frozen hamburger? There's lots of chopping involved.
Let's see what happens if I do this. I don't have any coins to recover, though. So it's not going to find any for me.
It's his job to make dinner? No.
Make her a sandwich.
We do have lunch meat. We are just out of bread because apparently bread goes very fast in this house.
Yes.
Whenever I cook or I'm
Good night,
baking or
Cloud Chucker.
anything, if they
Night,
come
Cloud
into the
Chucker.
kitchen behind me, very little makes it to the plates. So I've got to
Right.
shoo them out the kitchen as I'm cooking.
Yeah. No, either just everybody stand around the stove while we're cooking, and I don't get to cook anymore because I don't have time.
Yeah. Well,
You
not
know,
when
it
you're
just-
working till 10 at night. And
Yeah, I didn't even leave the office last night until 9:30. What time did I walk in the door? 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it was 10 o'clock.
Yep.
So, yeah, she got home really late last night. I was like, damn, it's
good night,
late.
Cloud Chucker.
It would be banquet Salisbury steak.
I just don't understand. You were bitching and bitching about your tank test and nasty, and you didn't even manage to vape enough
Well,
to even get it
no,
built.
it's still full. Yeah, I mean it can wait
I'll
until
build
tomorrow.
it tomorrow. I'll build it
Yeah.
tomorrow. Hell, maybe
We
I'll
don't
do a
have any
show
bacon.
for the hell of it sometime this weekend. Maybe I don't know. We'll just
Chop up
make
some
it.
lettuce. I don't put lettuce. I have a BLT without the L and the T, but we don't have any bacon. I haven't gone to the grocery store yet because again,
Ooh, I love bacon.
I don't want to go to the grocery store at 10
Bacon's
o'clock
good.
at night.
I made that last night because I've got Zan on a keto diet at the moment. He's just been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, so I've got him on a bit of a keto diet. So I just made a load of cabbage and I fried the cabbage up with some garlic and loads of bacon, smoked bacon and everything through it. So
Yep.
that was his dinner and he was quite happy.
Oh
Pot
yeah,
roast.
that's awesome.
You can just throw a pot roast in the crock pot with some veggies.
Big Kim, what is up, Asbestos, my man? Hey, we went
Hey,
down to
Bill.
Georgia, and freaking Bill was nowhere to be found, as usual. He was out of town.
Mhm.
Damn it. It's like, damn, do we need to drive to the town you work in? What the hell, Bill?
See, if I did that, Big Ka, then people would eat 4 pounds at a time. Because remember, there's 6 people here. So if you
Big
put
Kim.
anything in the refrigerator that remains for longer than 2 days, it's gone. Because, well, it's been in there forever. I thought you weren't going to eat it. So, yeah.
Yep, that's the way it goes.
Yep.
Hell yeah. It may have his old
Hey,
screen and
wife.
everything.
My other wife's in too. 2 wives in chat. That's awesome.
Well, there you go. I mean, can't beat that.
Yeah, see, Big Ka, that would be awesome to have the house the way I left it in the morning and
Oh, listen,
have
after
the
you
food
pay.
in the refrigerator where I put it and know that, hey, I bought this to cook for dinner and it's still going to be there when I go for it. So, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what annoys me is obviously living with the migraine all the time. I find eating ice lollies or ice cream is really soothing when my migraine's really bad. I find the cold helps. So
Mhm.
I'll buy it in and I'll put it in the freezer for like days when I really need it. And I go to get it and it's gone.
Yep. Yep.
Gone.
We have a mini fridge, Tandy. But
Oh,
I put
that.
food in the mini fridge and he forgets that I put food in the mini fridge. So when I go to look in the mini fridge, it's got moldy food in the mini fridge.
I really like the that Irish cream ice cream that we get. That
Bailey's?
Haagen-Dazs, yeah.
Haagen-Dazs, Bailey's. Mhm.
Oh
Yeah,
my
good stuff.
goodness, that is so good. That
Yeah,
ice
it's
cream
it's
right
delicious.
there is delicious.
Yeah,
Whenever we can get that, we grab it. But it's usually sold out. You can go to the grocery store and they'll have all the other flavors, but that one is gone because
Yeah.
everybody knows.
We actually had to share one night, which was complete bullshit.
Yeah. Can't share that little cup of ice cream. It's like, no, me, mine.
Yeah. You're like, hold on, let me get like 6 more bites and then you can have it back. Yeah.
Do I have an Argus? I do not, Bill, but Bunny was showing an
I
Argus,
like the way you
I
think,
believe,
Tandy.
on the show. It looks like a cool mod, if I'm right. I mean, that's what I think she called that an Argus. That she
Yeah,
was vaping.
it is. She's feeding the Argus. Vupu's mods recently, you know, their pods and their actual mods that they brought out, they're doing really well.
What are you
Their
doing?
stuff's been really, really good.
What is she sneaking in there doing?
She's stealing bologna,
Oh,
one slice at a time. That's going to cost you 2 pieces of bread.
there's like really no bread in there. I mean, there might be 2 pieces of bread in there.
She just walked out carrying 2 pieces of bologna.
Oh boy, here we go.
What?
Baloney head. Yeah, well, you know,
No, you're
she's
gonna get
pregnant,
robbed again.
so I wouldn't be surprised if she runs in there and grabs some pickles or something and walks out with them, because you never know with
We don't have
pregnant
any
ladies.
pickles. I threw them out.
Unfortunately, it was packed up since late 2009. She's come to scuba cough one by one in the coming weeks.
No, the spiders don't eat bologna. The bologna
Not
is
the
for
scuba
her.
cough. Oh my goodness. You don't want the scuba cough.
No, you break your nose with that.
Oh yeah, that could be bad.
My daughter, Bill. My daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, her, not me.
Wow. Yeah. No. No. Munchkin is not definitely.
I'd be taking a leap off that. You go. Thank God is right. Yeah, that wouldn't.
Been there,
I
done
mean,
that.
it'd be cute, but no. Yeah, I'm not trying to start over again. 40-some years old. No, thank
Well, I
you.
couldn't go back to that now. No.
Scuba V2.
No, somebody take this thing from me. It keeps
I'm
making
distressed.
noises and leaking. Yeah.
I'm distressed at the thought of it. No.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Breath is fresh of air. Everyone's breathing easier now. Scuba
I'm not
soul,
gonna.
he's just
I'm
shooting blanks.
not
Thanks,
gonna take that
Tandy.
chance, Tandy. Just saying. Yeah.
Tandy is a baloney head. There you go. Oh my goodness, I am wore out tonight, guys. I really did. I was like, man, am I even gonna be able
That's
to?
what happens when you start drinking at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Well,
Afternoon
2:30.
drinking will do it to you.
That's well, and I got up really early. I got up at like 7 a.m. and then she turned around and was like, "Oh, you need to get up." I'm like, "I've been up. I don't know what woke me up at 7 a.m. I knew that I had a long day today, which made me wake up early, which just wipes me out for the rest of the day. If I would have
You
slept
didn't
in,
have a long day. You had to get up and take me to work and go to the liquor store. That is not a long day, my friend.
that was lots of chores.
Don't make me come down there and slap the shit out of you. The other chore you were supposed to do was to shampoo a little tiny spot on the carpet, which you did not do. So don't talk to me about a long day.
I was doing things,
sir.
Consider your arse scalped, Scuba.
well, but we need to eat something first.
Yeah, well, while I'm finding out what we're gonna eat, you can come up here and shampoo the carpet.
Oh man,
There you go.
Man.
I'll do that, I guess.
You can wait till tomorrow to do that. I'll wake you up bright and early.
Really? You no, because you won't even wake up bright and early.
I didn't say what bright and early was. It's
Oh,
going to be
okay.
sooner than you want to get up, though. Yeah.
Well, that's it's 3 a.m. in Scotland. I bet you it is.
It is, yeah. 3 a.m. here.
Mhm.
Yeah, gum. I don't know how y'all stay up so late, but I appreciate it. Well, Gail.
He
don't
wasn't
sleep
counting
anyway.
sheep. He was counting robots in the nuke silo. That's what he was counting.
I really didn't think I was asleep. Are you sure I was asleep?
I am positive you were asleep.
I think the
Positive.
snoring gave it away.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He will never leave the bed. There you go, John Q.
Yes, I know, Tandy. I saw her.
Wow.
No, we're not doing bedpans. He is a grown-ass man. He can get up out of the bed. Don't encourage him.
No, that's no. No. Too far.
I'm so tired I could go just completely fall out of sleep right now, but I'm hungry, so that Munchkin's gonna fix that, I hope.
She's been out working all day. Go and make yourself something to eat. And her while you're at it.
I will, but she's got to. Well, actually, I probably won't, but I'll watch. I'll watch.
I tried, Munchkin. I tried.
I will, but she's got to get out the pan and defrost the meat and put it in the pan.
Show me what to do.
There you go.
I'll poke at it with a spatula and go, I think it's ready. Come finish.
There you go. That's it. Sponge bass and oatmeal for Scuba. There you go. That's all I need.
Yeah, well, if he's too old to get out of bed and needs a bedpan and sponge baths, then that's all he's gonna eat is oatmeal. Here, maybe I'll make him some cream of wheat.
Hey, it'll stick to my ribs. I'll be full.
If it feeds the drink, then yeah, it'll do.
All right, I guess we're gonna get off here, guys. It is time. that time went by pretty quick, and I am beat. I don't know why I'm so tired today, but I am. Usually I'm full of energy, and this is one night that I'm not.
Afternoon drinking.
Maybe that's it. Maybe it's
Blame the
not.
bitches. We can take it. We've got big shoulders. You can blame us.
No, you don't need to blame him because I told him. I told him, you really gonna start drinking in the middle of the afternoon. You know you have another show to do. I know. You gonna make it? Yeah.
Well,
Barely.
I didn't plan on having 3 drinks during their show, but I did.
Too old for day
And
drinking.
then,
Yeah.
you know, or maybe 4. I don't remember, but yeah, I had a
You
few.
shush, John Q.
But yeah, it was awesome. And thanks to Gail for coming on the show tonight. I appreciate it.
Thank you
Like
for
I
having
said,
me.
you
I
can
thought I
come on.
better come and check in that that you were still alive and that you were all right.
I'm still alive, but yeah, I'm working on yeah. I'm only 50% right now. I'm really tired and
Food and
hungry.
sleep. Food and sleep, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, I think so. Y'all have a great weekend. Be safe
Bye,
out there.
everybody.
Keep
Good night,
your social
everybody.
distancing. Y'all have a good one. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.